My name is Knut. I'm the game experience designer, one of the two game experience designers at the publisher Gameforge, and I'm very proud to show you today Aion 3.5, our first sneak peek, our first glimpse into the future for the new content. And I'm very proud that we do this with our partners from NCSoft who are here today. I would like to introduce to you. There is Mr. Sohn, who is responsible team leader for the Aion world design. So he's the man behind the game design, the world design, everything we know about Aion. Then you have Mr. Choi over here, who is the team leader of the Aion overseas development team. He's one of the most important persons for us. And Ms. Kim, who is also from the overseas development team, who is project management, and she is the most important person for me today because she will translate from Korean to English. So thank you very much for this. Okay, never forget him. This is Cedric. Cedric is our community manager for the French community, and he's one of the most awesome guys in the office just inside of mine. So since yesterday we released at night 3.0, so that it is now on the European live servers, we thought it would be great to have a good view on what will be coming next in our update cycle, which will of course be 3.5. And therefore I just want you to have a short look at it, which means we play the first trailer, the translated trailer, which is the release trailer for Korea. Just to give an overview, what you are seeing here is replay material from the live Korean servers. And this is from the... I always forget that. This is from one of the two new instances. I will come back to that one. Just to have something to see from the live service. Everything we show you today is from the Korean version of the game, as you may see. This means when I use names and stuff like that, this might be changing for the version after we finish localization, but as you may know, as we take our time now with the localization, this is something which is quite open up to till to then. But this one is on the live servers in Korea, so this is a finished version.
Question is 3.0 or?
This is 3.5.
3.5 on the Korean version.
On the Korean version, yes. And this is running in the game engine, so I can manipulate it so it's as the game looks like and as the game works. So let's go back to the trailer. The charming reptilian lady you saw there, the dragon is Tiamat herself. And as 3.5 with the instances, with the dungeons will end the story arc you had with the earlier version with 3.0, you will have a chance to fight against her. Which is not that easy. You first have to do some stuff like this first dungeon, which is here. You have 6 people fighting in that dungeon. It's up only for level 60 guys, so it's really end content, and you will fight against all those big generals she has summoned to her for her protection. And after that, you will be going to Tiamat herself in another dungeon with an alliance, which means 12 players, and she is, for this content, the ultimate goal, the mightiest foe ever in Aion. So it will not be very easy to defend her. And to show you that, our Korean friends shared with me some data about that. So maybe you want to share it?
가장 강력한 메인도 모습을 펼쳐내고 있어서 지금까지 90% 난이도도 나왔기 때문에 오픈 이후에 한 달이 지나도록 아직 그냥 대비 스킬이 10%가 안 되고 있습니다.
So back in Korea, the Tiamat is structured to be one of the highest named monsters. So even though we've launched 3.5 for over a month back in Korea, only like 10% has succeeded in attacking Tiamat. So it's really hard.
And it's 12 person to beat it.
Yes, it's 12 people. It's
60, level 60, 12
level 60, yes.
Which at the end means that I can share with you, if you fight Tiamat, you will have to split up in groups. So you will need all 12 persons to be very good to fight against her. So even though it's very difficult to get her, it's a high gain, as you always say. High gain. So you will get a chance to get a really brilliant group, because she drops new weapon sets. They look the same. The first one will be a new weapon tier, which will then be called Mythic. This weapon tier will be introduced with this weapon set only at the beginning. And the other one will just be an epic weapon set. It will look alike, but it will be extensible. As you have seen in the trailer, the last one when he was fighting against Tiamat, when he was running, it was extending itself. So this kind of weapon returns with the new set to 3.5. Yes, so much about the instances themselves. There are 2. They are deep behind Tiamaranta. This is why we call this Tiamaranta's Eye, this update. You can see it from the world view. If you're on 3.0 and you have this Tiamaranta's Eye, this fortress, and deep behind and deep below there are those worlds where those dungeons will take place. So it is really end-game content.
How long it takes to kill her? How long? To kill her?
To kill her itself. I was not able to play it myself on the live server, so maybe they can say it, but I have seen her killed in 30 to 40 minutes.
20 what?
30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
I saw it.
20 to 40?
Yeah, 30 to 40. If they do succeed, we've come up with a number of 30 to 40 minutes.
I've seen correctly. Great. So another thing I want to share today with you, there are much more smaller adjustments. One you can see over here, you have now the seconds ticking down in the UI, so we have many tweaks in the UI, stuff like that. And there will be tweaks to housing. We will talk about that. Pierre will give you all the information later on. We'll have press releases, stuff like that about that. But the last thing I want to share with you today, or the second to last thing, is the rifts. The rifts will be changing. We will have another chance of rifts, and those will now be very, very structured. So there will be a structured way to fight against each other, which means there will be a limit player-wise, who can attend, who can be there, stuff like that. And both attack and defense will have systematics to lay out for them. And those will be in form of a force which will drive them into being defense or offense, like in football, defense versus offense. And then there will be a quest series laid out for you. So everybody who is fighting in those rift fights, in these PvP fights, will also have quests for him. He wants to achieve those new quests, and it will always be a quest series which will be triggered then. So this is to give the thing a bit more structured flow to it, and it's kind of new form of gameplay, and I think you will really love that. As the last big content we have now, I want to share with you the arenas, because the 2 arenas will be some of the stuff the high-level characters will play on and on again. And for that we have some video material. Yes. So as you see now, this is the video material of one of the arenas. We have 2 different kinds now. The one is a new arena of cooperation, which is 2 players versus 2 players versus 2 players. So you have 3 groups with 2 players, which will give you the opportunity to fight in a more different and structured strategic way together. It's a new, I think, very interesting way to structure PvP fights, because as you see here, there's always this changing in perspective. The guy playing this now has always to see where is my other fighter whom I fight with, where are my foes. There are 2 parties of foes, so this gives you at the beginning it seems really to be chaos, but there's so much structure in it. It's very, very interesting.
And the name is Arena Cooperation.
Yeah, we call it now the Arena of Cooperation, but this is subject to change, because this is the roughly translation of the Korean name. But I think it's a good name because it fits very well to that. And the other one is called in Korea the Arena of Glory. And this one is the ultimate goal for every player who is playing in those arenas. You have a chance to get a ticket for this Arena of Glory to compete there in a ranked play, which will take place at the end of the week once, through winning this Arena of Cooperation. So you have to win this to get into this classic PvP fight, and that one has a very, very interesting take to it, because you can gain there not only Abyss points or Mithril medals, which will be gained there too, but which is most important, what you can gain there is one of the most important and I think most welcome titles you can have in the game. So if you win that one, this rank, this is a title not everybody will achieve, because it's very, very difficult to get there. So
it's also a 2 players on the Glory. It's the same.
No, then it's 4 players against each other in the Glory.
The Glory is 4 players.
Yes.
Okay.
They go for 3 matches. Who go to points or to kills.
3 matches.
Yeah, and those will take in 3 different environments.
Okay.
So this is like the arenas we have right now, in a way.
Okay.
So yes, so this is what we provided for today for these short clips. I will just go back here. And now I would say it would be time, if you have any questions, if you like to ask something to our Korean guys over here for our guests. So short Q&A, we have time for that now.